Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I'm a little bit excited. I found some scrap iron-on fusible stabilizer, and I have like two nice big pieces, and I cut it and I thought I'm going to just put some scraps on here, my shreds. Remember my shreds? I'll be showing them to you in a minute. I've done videos like this in the past, and I looked briefly at one and I thought, nah, I'm just going to start from scratch. They were a few years ago, so if I repeat myself, that's okay. I thought I'd trim these down to 5 inches, so I cut these at 5.5, and I have 3 of them. And these are what I'm talking about when I say shreds. They are the littlest pieces that you would throw away. I've been doing a lot of cutting, and since I moved here to Mississippi, I wasn't really saving anything like this, but now that I know I'm going to have lots of variety, I thought I would start saving them. So I have a nice box full, but I also don't want to take forever filling this little square, so I have crumbs too. And I've got some decent crumbs. These will be going on eBay. I will start selling crumbs again. These are good crumbs. They are big enough pieces for scrap quilts, things like that. eBay, Darlene Michaud is my name on eBay, or go to darlenemichaud.com, spelled the same way it is on this channel. And on my blog, you will find links to all the stuff you need to know about me. So I thought I could start with some wider scraps, and then I like to sew these little tiny shreds on top. I will be using clear nylon thread, and but you can use any color you want, doesn't matter. And let's just have fun with it, all right? So let me pull a couple of wider things to start, and I guess I'll work on all 3 blocks. And you want the rough side up. You can feel it. And I'm just going to cut. And I like to add thread too. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to be doing that. All right, I'm going to cut a strip, and then I'm just going to cut it like, I don't know, maybe even wavy, crooked. I'm going to put a piece there. Let's put a piece here. And how about a piece here somewhere? And I'm going to be covering these before I put my iron down, because I don't want my iron to stick to this stuff. Oops, this one is the wrong way. Let's just, I don't know, just throw that somewhere. And there's a shred, but it's, a little bit narrower. And I'll do a piece over here, but let's put it on this side like that. I don't have to be cutting it that long. Like that. And I'm just going to fill the white parts the best that I can, just to give it a base. Now I will I don't want to cross that over. I'm going to go across. It won't stick on these 2, but it'll stick everywhere else. This iron, I already burned myself on it once. I should turn it around, because it's right there where my arm is. I'm just going in any direction. Ooh, let's do a little bit of this. This is kind of cool. I love all these colors. I have good stuff. Now, you know what? When the fabric is over other fabric, I do have some tape, iron-on tape. Let me see if I can find that, just so I can show you. If you want to do this, you can. Look, I found it. I think I got this at Walmart, like really cheap. So if you want, you just tear a little piece off. Now this sticky. It'll stick on both sides. So if I wanted to, I could put that right there. You don't want it sticking out though, so maybe just a little tiny piece like that, and a little tiny piece like that if you want, just so it will help keep that down. I don't think that I would necessarily do that, but you might want to. And I'm just gonna take my chances over here and not do that. I don't know, maybe I will put a little piece. Oh, another thing you could use. Oh my God, a glue stick. I forgot about that. That's probably the best thing. You would just put some glue stick on the top piece. Glue stick, right? You can even use just like Elmer's glue, just spread it, and because that all washes out after. But, okay, you just want to stick it down a little bit, or not. What else can I do? The very narrow shreds, those get top stitched with zigzag after the fact. We're just trying to fill in pieces. Oh, and we don't have to go the whole width of the fabric, right? We don't have to do that. How about we just do like right here? And it can even be on top of the yellow if we want. Or we can tuck it under. I'm going to leave it on top. And let me put a little piece of purple here. Let's just put it right there. Cute little piece of purple. And let's do another piece of purple. I'm going to make him just be a... Ooh. Okay, I don't want him to get totally lost when I trim. So we'll slap him on right there. I did a few more things, but I forgot to turn the camera on. I had turned it off and I forgot to turn it back on. So you only missed a couple things. But yeah, what I was telling you and you didn't hear is that I want to be making curves. That's the whole beauty of this. So this is a piece of batik and I'm putting that there and I'm letting that curve go. You can't even see. Where am I? Right here. I'm letting the curve go on top of the blue and the green, and there's the yellow there. And I do like to keep some pieces on top because I don't know, it just adds to the uniqueness of the block. Like these yellows could have been curved, but I didn't do it, and now I'm not going to do it right now. Now I'm just going to like maybe put a piece here, and I might go off camera for a little bit just so I can do this a little bit more quickly, and I will be curving. You could even like maybe use pinking shears if you wanted, or you can make little triangle things. And let me just fill these up and I will show you. I think I have all of the fusible covered, and I don't know. I don't know if I like what I did. We won't know until it's done, right? And I kept forgetting to make curves, so it's not going to be a curvy one. Oops, I see a little piece there that's not covered. Oh, I could just move that over. Now I'm just going to gently press. And I've got my iron on high. I don't have water in my iron. I've found that irons, you know, sometimes they can make a stain later on. So I just always use a spray bottle of water when I'm pressing things. Now, a lot of these things will not stick because they're on top of fabric. If I think that's an issue, I can put a little bit of the tape under it, or I can take the glue stick and I can still trim those loose pieces maybe into different shapes. You know, once you just start playing with it, you'll find things you want to do. And if you don't have something covering the very end, you know, the very edge, I should say, like I have a little tiny bit of fusible, I'm trimming anyway, so that'll probably get lost. Okay, let's just go to the sewing machine now. I actually just practiced on a piece before showing you because I just wanted to see what I felt like doing. I decided I wasn't going to zigzag like around each piece because that would take too long. So I just zigzagged all over the place. You can tell I didn't do too much zigzagging. I don't know if you can see the zigzag stitches. But, you know, so now I have stuff that's still loose. And if I wanted to, you know, I could round that off to have it be interesting. There's going to be more sewing. Well, there, I think that's more interesting. And there's a loose corner there. I'm going to take advantage of that and kind of maybe round that off a little bit. There's going to be more stitching because we're going to be adding shreds now. But I'll take you to the machine and I will show you what I did with this. I'll do one on camera with you. I'll do this one with you, and then I'll do this one on my own. I already don't know which one I said I would do with you. I'm going to do this one with you. And I'm just going to hop on. I have clear thread. I have a kind of wide zigzag. I don't know if I want it as wide as I had. And I have a kind of long stitch length. You know, I don't want it to be like all zigzag all over the place. You can use whatever thread you want. Pick a color, any color. It doesn't have to be clear. But if you want to see the clear thread that I'm talking about, I don't know if it will be exactly what I have here. I have a Coats and Clark, multiple coats. I will link to something on Walmart in the description box. So I'm just going to hop on and I'm just going to zigzag in whatever direction I feel like going. I'm not concerned about zigzagging on each edge. I have a piece of fusible showing through, a significant amount. I'm going to try to put something there, maybe just that. I'm gonna call that enough. That's enough. I got all kinds of zigzag lines. Again, I'm not sure you can see them, but I just went in all different directions. And now I'm just going to do this one off camera. I think I'll stay right here at the sewing machine for the shreds part. You know, I even have some parts that, you know, it lifted up a little bit and I made like a wrinkle or something. And I think that the shreds will make this all better. So I'm just going to take shreds, little shreds, and let's get some thread in this too. See, this is not a shred. This is just a remnant. No, not quite a remnant. But I like the real shreddy stuff. I mean, I like the real thin stuff, and like I said, I even like thread. So let me look for some thread. If you don't have thick thread, you can use regular thread and make it, you know, like 3 or 4. Fold it over a few times, 3 or 4. You can use embroidery thread. You can use whatever you want. You could use yarn. It just adds a little bit, and I just think it's fun. So I'm just going to cut this here. And let's fold it twice so it's like 4 ply. Could twist it a little bit. Let's start with some thread. I'm just going to lay it on my piece, and I'm going to sew. And I'm going to go in different directions with my thread. See what the thread looks like? See how cool that is? And yeah, I have a little bump there. I could actually maybe just trim that. I mean, not trim it, but cut. And it'll lay flat again. Do whatever you want. I really like the thread. I love the thread. And I'm going to put another piece of thread in the other direction. Maybe I'll save it to go on top of a shred. Okay, so now let's take a shred. And let's just start over there. That's not too shreddy, but it's a shred, I think. Now I'm probably going to sew just in the center of it. I'm not going to do each edge. Like that. How about a pink shred in the other direction? Let's do another shred over here. Can I cross over? Let's cross over there. Let's do that other piece of thread, or let's do a darker thread. I don't know, kind of a dark coral color. I'm going to stop here on this one. I could go nuts with it, but I'm not going to. And if there's still stuff loose, I don't care. I'm thinking this kind of fabric that we're making is good for like tote bags, hot mats, things like that. Even though this is like polyester, no, you're going to be fine. I'm going to put this aside. And just for the sake of editing, I am going to do the other two off camera. I could do this shit all fucking day. I mean, all fucking day. I would just absolutely love to just sit and do this forever. But I can't because I have other stuff to do. Now I have things that are flippity, you know, and stuff like that. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Actually, I could, you know, just go put a little piece of the tape there and press that. But, so I will do that on that one. I don't see anything else flopping around. I'm going to go to my table now, and I'm going to cut these into 5-inch squares, and I will show you. We know magic. If there's any magic that's going to happen, it's about to happen now in the trimming. I trimmed these face down, and I have not looked at them yet. I want to look at them with you. Let me move you back a little bit. Are we ready? Okay, let's look at this one. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my. Oh, see how I made like the thread go around and this pink shred. This is a pretty big shred. No, this was a big shred. That dark piece. Oh, we have one more to do. Oh, I don't know, but it almost looks like the ocean. Like a fish's tail sticking up there, maybe a shark. Now you know what you could do, and I might do, sew around the edge, not necessarily with a zigzag, but maybe just a straight stitch, just to hold anything that might want to flip up. It would hold that in place. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to take a picture first. I want you guys to be able to see these up close. And again, if you have anything that you're concerned about, you can just put that sticky tape and iron and it'll stay down. Or you can go in now and, you know, do some other zigzag if you want. Oh, please try it. Please try this. Follow me on eBay because I will have a lot of scrap auctions coming up. I start all my auctions at 1 penny with free shipping. Sometimes you can get a really good deal. And I hope you like. And I'm going to take pictures. I'll have a little slideshow coming right up. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.